Hello and welcome back to The Casual Painter. Today we have March's Mini of the Month, another Darkoath Savage. Like these models, these are really nice models, went together really well. Joy to paint, well they have been in the past anyway, so yeah, hopefully this one will be as well. So I've started with Colour Forge. We've sprayed it with Ghoul Grey, that is the equivalent to Grey Seer from Citadel, so feel free to use that. But the first colour we're going to use is Darkoath Flesh. With this colour we're going to go over all of the skin areas. So for the trousers we are going to take some Achelian green and we're going to go over all the trousers with this. Next we're going to take some snakebite leather and we're going to go over the shirt. There is some armour plates on this shirt and some straps going across it, so just be careful not to get on them, but if you do, we can always tidy them up. Next we're going to go over the metallics with Iron Warriors. I'm going to go over all the metal with this. That. We're going to take some Agrax Earthshade and we're going to go over the skin and the shirt, the snakebite leather on the shirt. Whilst that is drying, we're going to take some Black Templar and we're going to go over the bottom half of the boots. We're not going to get the turn downs. So we're going to stop there. We're not going to get this bit, we're just going to get the bottom bits. That is drying. We're going to take some Flesh Tearers Red and we're going to get that loincloth in the middle there. Next, we're going to take some Basilicanum Grey and we're going to go over the tops of the boots and the trousers. Next, we're going to take some Targor Rage Shade and we're going to go over all the metallics with this. Now we're waiting for that to dry. I've gone round with some grey cere and I've tidied up the areas that we haven't yet painted, like the belts and the strapping. Now we're going to take some Agras Dunes and we're going to get that padding underneath the armour on the arms there. Next, we're going to take some Gore Grunter fur and we're going to paint her hair. Next, with some Black Templar, we're going to get them belts and straps. Next, we're going to take some Baneblade Brown and we're going to highlight the skin. We're going to concentrate on the sharpest edges like knuckles and the facial features. Next, we're going to take some Kislev flesh and we're going to concentrate on the face with this. This is going to be a very, very sharp highlight. We're just going to highlight within them areas that we've already highlighted. Concentrating around the lips, so this bottom lip here. Next we're going to take some Griff Charger Grey and we're going to get that stone in the middle of her chest there. Now we're going to take some lead belcher and we're going to highlight all our metallics. It's just going to be a bit of a rough highlight, don't have to go crazy detail with this. Just to kind of brighten it up and show all them sharp edges off. Now we've done that, we're going to take some Agras dunes and we're going to go over the areas that we want to have a brassy look. Now we're going to take some wildwood and we're going to get the underside and the wooden part of that shield. Going back to the Black Templar, we're going to get the remaining straps, any that you've missed. I've missed a few on the arms. Back to the Agras dunes again, we're going to paint that little bird skull down on the loincloth. Going to take some Ephomatic blue and we're just going to get the symbol in the middle of the stone. See if we can make it look like it's glowing. Beautiful. There we go. And we're going to take some Ushabti bone and we're going to get any little bits of string that are knocking around, like on the boots, necklaces, anything like that. So we've got these bits here. Got the one on the pendant. Now we're going to take some Nuln oil and we're going to go over the silver metallics. I'm going to be a bit selective about this and just try and keep it in the recesses. Next we're going to take some frost heart and we're going to add some verdigris onto the brass areas. So this is going to be weathering where the water is going to collect and recesses. So we'll start with the knee pad and we'll go around like this. Come back with some ushabity bone and we're going to highlight that skull up. Finish the skull off, we're going to go with some Agrax Earth Shade on the beak, to the bottom portion of the skull. So this bit here. Last final touch, we're going to take some Flushed Arrows Red and we're going to get the handle of the weapon. Very careful at this point not to get anything anywhere else. So here she is, all finished up, all nicely done. Quite pleased with how this one's come out, considering how quick it's gone. I think you could paint an army of these up very quickly using this method. Maybe change a couple of bits, put a bit more detail in, highlighting different areas like the top. I could do different skin variations. Yeah, still quite happy with how this one's come out. Like I said, for the time that it's taken me. Well, thank you very much for watching. I've been the Casual Painter. You've been great. See you in the next one.